Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the South Australian Pickleball Championships for 2025. This is Dylan Kimlin calling the matches for you all here in Adelaide. I'd have to give an apology to you all if you're watching from home and you saw that the matches just got cut earlier today. The reason being, and there is a legitimate reason, is we had two full basketball teams hop on the courts. Now, these are all juniors, all young ladies ready to go to play their basketball matches. They thought they had this court booked out for basketball. Obviously, we are here at the Lights. It's a fantastic venue, but we have the courts booked out for pickleball, obviously. So I had to dramatically just cut the broadcast because the last thing I want is anyone getting in trouble. So anyone that works in media knows you can't film youngsters unless you have permission. And this was two full teams of juniors who, they're not here for pickleball. So we have no permission whatsoever. So to keep everyone out of any legal problems, I just thought, no, I'm going to cut the broadcast and we can come back. So I do want to apologise if you were watching and there was that rather dramatic cut. You might wonder, oh, what's going on here? That is why. So thankfully, the youngsters have, I think they've gone to a different basketball court or something's gone on, but they're not here. So we can continue our matches. And it looks like semi-final. There we go. I got Greg Campbell, tournament director, coming on over. He can tell us directly. Do we know who we'll have? Cool. There we go. So we got confirmation from the TD himself. The gentleman will be on soon. This will be 1 game to 15, I imagine, for a semi. Beautiful. As yeah, it should be fun. Should be a good game. Thank you, mate. Well done to the tournament team, by the way. They've been flat out today. So I can confirm, viewers, that we will have Dylan Campbell, and I think it's Tom Duncan will be his opposition. Tom's played some great pickleball today. Yeah, can confirm via pickleball brackets. So those gentlemen will be on this court very soon, and we can get underway. I was just speaking to Hamish Bartos, who played an absolute thriller of an ATP earlier today. He was asking, did at least you get that before you cut the stream? I was like, yeah, mate, we got that shot. So Hamish is about to take on Clement Charbonneau in their semi-final on our court to the right. And the winner of that will take on the winner of this. No doubt it'll be a exciting finish to get our singles events done for today. I'm happy that I can have Campbell on the court here. We haven't had him on the broadcast yet today. Somehow he's been on the other court all day. Now we will get underway as soon as our players are ready to go. So I will mute the audio for the time being. It does look like we're waiting for Campbell to join us here in South Australia, but the action will commence very soon as he's ready to go. Here live in Adelaide. There we go. Welcome back, everyone, to the South Australian Pickleball Championships. Dylan Campbell here. Just about to get underway with our semi-final. Here with our gentleman. Closest to camera, we will have Dylan Campbell. And he'll be taking on Duncan, who's up the back. And this game to 15, rotating at 8, utilising the Franklin indoor balls. Franklin, the official ball of Pickleball Australia. And I was just speaking to Julie Campbell, the superstar from both Melbourne and Sunny Coast, that she travels between the two. And she said, Dylan, it is mighty cold, which I tend to agree with with Julie in that. And I was like, mate, aren't you from Melbourne? Aren't you well and truly accustomed to the cold weather? But I will say, it's bitterly cold here in Adelaide at the moment. Like I said earlier, something like 4 degrees when I left to come to the venue this morning. Big shout out to Roz and Ian, who I'm billeting with this weekend. It's been fantastic getting to spend time with them both and learning about the South Australian pickleball scene and what's happening. And geez, there's some wonderful people over here, and I can't wait for you all to get amongst it down here in Adelaide and vice versa. Get the South Australian pickleballers to go out and experience tournaments around the country. Obviously, we have some big ones coming up around Australia at the final or the second half of the year, including the big old Australian Pickleball Championships, which got recently announced to be at Pimpama in Gold Coast. That'll be a whole lot of fun. Yeah, we're just waiting for the fellas to retrieve the ball and we can start. Remember, we are using the blue ball for this court after we couldn't see the yellow ball properly earlier today. It was quite humorous, but we thankfully got the blue Franklin ready to go, and the players, from my understanding, have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been good feedback. Okay, let's get started. Duncan brings it in. And I believe he may have hit that wide. So viewers, there's a chance we'll have the split age medal matches on after these singles. We will show this match and then the gold medal. But I've got to get confirmation from the tournament desk whether that will go ahead or not. So, because if the split age can just play, then they will. But for us, we'll definitely show the two men's singles events coming up, and then maybe the split age, and then maybe that's all she wrote for this evening. 6:30 here in Adelaide. That's a nice shot there from Campbell, flicking it across the court to get him back once more. Just short there. Had so many of you message in with positive comments and cheering on your friends and family, getting behind the South Australian pickleball scene. It's been great to see. Ooh, big flick for Duncan. See what the call is. Was that wide? And I always say we wait for the call, viewers. I know for you guys at home, like obviously there's a high chance you'll think it's in or out, but remember, we're not playing with a referee. So it comes down to the players and what they call. So I always just wait to make a call until the player makes that decision. And Campbell getting it back. I believe it's still 0-0. Unfortunately into the net. Young man with a big mustache. Can always appreciate a good mow on court. Pummeled. And that's belted away, forcing the side out once more. 0-0. Ooh, Duncan not happy with himself after that one. And Campbell getting a point on the board. Drive goes wide. Dunker's now on the right side, so I'll get a score update from the gentleman. I don't know what to believe because I believe Campbell just called 1-3, which definitely keeping me on my toes. Yeah, 2-3. There we go. Doesn't matter. Campbell has immediately tied it up with a 3-3 scoreline. Remember, we are playing to 15 viewers. Using the blue ball. Something a bit different for you all this Friday afternoon into the evening. We hope you've had a wonderful working week as we get ready for the weekend. Here in South Australia, it's beautiful weather. Not a cloud in the sky from my understanding. Oh, that's a terrific shot there from Charbonneau on the right court. From my understanding, in South Australia, they want the rain though. So hopefully we get some wet weather for our players here in Adelaide. Oof, nice shot. Oh, it's called long. This is what I mean. I literally just said it. I never call whether a shot's in or out, because when I do, the other player disagrees. Oh, there we go. Looks like Duncan has called it in anyway after a questionable look from Campbell. Now there's a beautiful double-handed backhand. Five three. Oh, big forehand drive. He's starting to feel himself now. He's ripped that down the left. I'll try and get an update for you, the other semi-final viewers. 5-8 between Charbonneau and Bartos. Oh, that was a terrific shot there from Duncan. Nice forehand rip after the recovery. Terrific forehand rip down the left. What a shot. Campbell cruising along right now. Push wide. But there's the 8-point rotation. Oh, punch down. And Duncan had an opportunity there, but that was an absolute missile that he had to try and defend. So good effort trying to get him back. Oh, nice drive there from Duncan. Punched it down the left. It's 8-10 right now for Duncan. Terrific comeback on his side. Left hand. We'll see what the call is. Was that in? I do apologise for the quietness on my part, viewers. Just sorting some things out for the remainder of the broadcast. As these two gentlemen go toe-to-toe, and I do apologise for Campbell and Duncan. They're no doubt going to watch this later and wonder, well, how come Dylan's been quiet for like 5 whole minutes? He normally doesn't shut up. And there we go, Duncan's taken it. That is a terrific effort, considering Campbell had the lead for a fair chunk of that. He will go through to the gold medal, and we'll find out who won the other semi-final, and we'll get ready for our Open Men's Singles gold medal not too far away, viewers, here at the SA Champs. And the action will continue in a tick. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the South Australian Pickleball Championships live here from Adelaide. We're at the Lights, and the lights are on, ready to go for our gold medal of the Open Men's Singles. 7 o'clock here in Adelaide. Cool temperatures. And we have 3 games to 11 to get us ready for our final match of the broadcast this evening. I don't believe we'll have any more after this, so we'll get confirmation from the tournament team, but my understanding is all over and over after this one. We will have Hamish Bartos on the further side of the court taking on Duncan, who Duncan's had a pretty good day of it thus far. He had a great comeback against Dylan Campbell in the semi-final earlier. But we'll see what Thomas Duncan can pull out here. He's had some terrific shots across the board this afternoon. And we are using the Franklin indoor balls. Franklin, of course, the official ball of Pickleball Australia. And as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we did change the blue coloured balls as the players were struggling to see the yellow ones, but also viewers at home couldn't see it at all. So, interesting way to start our broadcast this weekend here in South Australia. As the gentlemen are just getting warmed up, I'll try and find some stats on Mr. Duncan. I did mention earlier Hamish Bartos playing for the Major League Pickleball Australia Challenger side, the Northern Crocs. And he's had a pretty good season from what I've heard. And for Thomas Duncan, here we go. Let's see what information I can find for you at home. While they're just getting their services in. Unfortunately, Pickleball Online is not having a good time, which makes life easy for me, that's for sure. All right, it's not liking you, mate. Sorry, Thomas. I tried to update the viewers at home of all of your Pickleball awards and what you've been up to, but Pickleball Online was just not feeling it. So we can give the thumbs up to the referee and the players are ready to go. So we can get started. Looks like Duncan to bring us in. Let's get going. 0-0. Oh, terrific rally. Gets going. Hamish Bartos, single-handed backhand punch. And it's going to be a fiery one throughout the majority of this match, I would say. Duncan looked very comfortable at the net line throughout his matches earlier today, and Hamish Bartos has unreal driving prowess. And there we go. Talked about him having success at the kitchen, proving my point immediately. Duncan with the side out. 0-0. Nice play there from Bartos. Solid catch with the passing shot attempt. A lot of side-out pickleball at the moment. Neither player getting a run on the board. Smart. Really well read there from Bartos. Just kicked it to the right. That's a great shot. Top spin applied too. Landing just short for Bartos, and Dunker up at the net. There we go. Nice shot. See if he continues his form. He did mention that he had gastro during the week, so he's probably feeling a bit rough at the moment. Going through to a gold medal up against Hamish Bartos. That one's pushed wide. First points on the board there for Dunker. Yeah, remember, both gentlemen have 2 timeouts and 1 medical. 1 medical for the entirety of the match and 2 timeouts per game. The ball's been hit down the hallway. I don't know how Hamish managed to do that. Sent Dunker for a walk. A little bit of a scorpion flick there for Bartos, and wallops are too long. You do often see people muck that shot up. It's a bit of an awkward one. That one there's a good shot. Very open paddle face with a vertical swing up and down. We do occasionally see people almost get on their knees striking that from the baseline, which is an outrageous shot. I've seen it pulled off quite a bit from some of our pros. Ball on court. As we got Charbonneau there. He's playing in his bronze medal match against Dylan Campbell. 2-2 right now. And oh, sheesh, look at the big boss refereeing their game on the bronze. Ruth herself is over here refereeing that final match. Big shout out to Pickleball South Australia and your committee. Doing terrific things down here. And the SA pickleball scene seems to be blossoming. I've had a chat to a bunch of your local players and people in club committees. It's been awesome to hear. Great drive there from Duncan, and he takes the lead. Called wide. You can see a little bit of a trend here for Bartos. He plays a little bit more defensive on the backhand, and then once he gets a forehand drive opportunity, he usually charges up. We'll see if that continues, viewers. And it's something with watching singles. You look for trends. There's that forehand drive I was talking about, the net roll work in his favour. But you do look for trends that your opposition tries to do. In this case, it's Bartos keeping an eye on Dunker. 1 point in it. Oh, forehand drive unsuccessful. Smash, put away with ease. Oh, nice shot. Pickup is there. Flicked across. Bartos with the sprint. Unable to get it back. Nice shot there from Thomas Duncan. Oh, no, it's gone down the hallway again. Duncan's gone for a wander. How is that even possible? It's not a big door, viewers. Somehow Duncan's had it hit down there twice now. And it's way off to the right. Like, it's a tight angle for it to be hit. I don't know how he's done it twice. Unlucky. Either way, we can continue. Drive is called wide. Bartos getting it back once more. Currently 13 degrees here in Adelaide. I mentioned the temperature has been cold all day. It was 4 degrees when I woke up. And I imagine it's going to be a freezing one again tonight. Considering Redcliffe when I left, it was about 25 degrees. So a little bit of a drop in temperature, we'll say that much. I don't know. What about you guys at home? Like, I personally would rather play pickleball in the cold weather because you warm yourself up. Whereas playing in the warm, like I'm from Darwin, right? So covered in sweat, humid, yucky. You can't really cool yourself down, can you? 4-4 currently. Oh, just long. Unfortunate for Duncan. That was the right idea. Tried punching it long. And we're doing good old-fashioned side-out pickleball at the moment. The fellas are not giving any points up. Ooh, Bartos had the chance. A bit too casual with it. Oh, service error. That stings in singles. You don't get a second serve. I'm curious, viewers, what's your opinion? Do you think singles should have a double fault like they do in tennis? Or do you guys and girls prefer that there's just a... If you mess up, you got to deal with it. Cop it on the chin. Approach here. Yeah, well played. Punch down the right side. That's better for Bartos. Moves to a 1-point lead. Oh, no. 2-point lead. 6-4. See what the call is. Yeah, well played there from Duncan. I thought it was in. 4-6, we have a timeout. And then players are going to have a breather, and we can do the same here in the broadcast booth. Now remember, viewers, we will continue the action at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Got our doubles events starting Saturday and Sunday, both the gender doubles and the mixed doubles. If you are someone at home wondering what time are my friends and family playing, if you are watching right now, remember you can always go to pickleballtournaments.com and just search for the South Australian Pickleball Championships. And then there you can find the tournament and has all the details. Four, 6, let us continue for this gold medal. Yep, that is walloped away. Bartos liked that one. Good long. Drop attempt goes wide, and Duncan will get it back. He needs to get on his horse here because the scoreline is quickly starting to bloom away from him. 4-8 currently. Oh, quick side out there for Duncan. That one stings. Ooh. That's a terrific shot there from Duncan. I just had to get confirmation it was in. Left hand rip down the side. He's gone for it again. Bartos reads it well. Nice shot. Another side out. Well, forehand drive into the net, unsuccessful. Oof. That is obliterated. Hamish Bartos sends that away. Return long and didn't strike the paddle as well as Duncan would have liked. Oh, forehand drive from Duncan once more. Geez, he's had some rippers down the left side. Unfortunately, it's all the other shots that he needs to get points off of. There's that big smash again. Bartos flogging it down the sideline. Nine 4. It's better from Duncan. but it didn't go over the net. So that doesn't help anyone. I thought he, keep in mind, I'm sitting quite far away from the court. I thought he hit that okay, but no, it was, oh no, confirmed in. There you go. It was a good shot. But the main positive from that play was the transition to that court, which was solid. Oh, he's gone for it again. Ripper of a shot. Duncan punching that left side. Geez, he's been so strong down that half of the court. A little bit of danger signs here for Bartos. There's been a couple of things that he would like to clean up. There we go. He's on a bit of a roll here, Duncan. Yeah, if I'm Hamish, I'm calling a timeout right now. A couple of quick points earned for Duncan. 2-point difference. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He gets the smash he wants, puts it away. Oh, sheesh. We have a timeout here for Duncan. He wants to have a breather after that rally. And Bartos has gone for a walk. He's gone to retrieve the ball. So timeout for everyone, it seems, so we can have a break. Yeah, geez, the camera doesn't catch it, but Duncan's on struggle street right now in the grandstand. Obviously, he was crook earlier this week, but he's decided, no, I'm going to tough it out, and got through to a gold medal, which is a phenomenal effort considering just how tough it can be with playing with Gastro. My goodness. Braver man than I, Mr. Duncan. All right, let's recommence. Duncan, 7-9. Can he tie this one up? Yeah, Bartos reads it well. Punches that away. Forcing the side out. 9-7. Called wide. Bartos moving to a game point situation here. Game point, 10-7. Big service. Off, what an angle. Terrific recovery there for Duncan. Sheesh, how did he get that back? Exceptional. Returning error. Now the easy points that Duncan wants. If he wants to cut back on this lead. Oh, no. Service error again. He had one earlier. A pivotal time. Once again, Hamish Bartos has a game point opportunity here to secure the first for this gold medal. There we go. Bartos takes game one. The fellas with a quick paddle tap. We'll have a 2-minute breather, viewers, and then we will commence game two straight after this quick commercial break. And while we wait for the players, a big thank you to all of our sponsors getting behind the South Australian Pickleball Championships. The Summing and Pickleball Mania guys have been flat out all day, getting your foot apparel wares sorted out. They've been getting behind pickleball for quite a few tournaments now. It's been great to see they are genuinely interested in pickleball. And they want to support our scene, which is always a good thing, as well as a big thank you to PAE, Port Adelaide Ironfield, for once again supporting South Australian Pickleball. And Ruth, the president of Pickleball Australia, wanted to make it abundantly clear that South Australian Pickleball is super proud of all the clubs that get behind the scene here in the southern part of Australia. You've seen a bunch of uniforms and players repping their teams, clubs thus far. And that is always a positive. As it looks like the fellas have returned to the court and we can continue the match here for this open singles gold medal. Hamish Bartos took the first and it looks like he will be serving first to get us underway. Let's get started, 0-0. Drop goes wide. So this is a must-win match for Duncan to force a game three. Drive attempt short. Great service, forcing the error and getting the first points on the board for Bartos. Currently 1-0. That one's called wide. Oh no. Confirmed as a side out, so didn't matter though, as that one gets smacked away. And Bartos will bring it in once more at a 1-0 scoreline. Oof. Excellence. Two perfect forehand drives there from Bartos. Makes it a 2-point lead. Drive attempt unsuccessful, and as a result, we'll have the ball back in Duncan's hands once more. It's a nice shot. Oh. Bartos getting the net roll, apologises immediately. Oh, what a cool logo. The gentleman's just walked past with the Ballarat Pickleball Club t-shirt. It's a minor hitting a... Oh, it's a ball on court at the worst time. It's a minor hitting a pickleball, like a giant gold nugget. Obviously Ballarat, known for its mining. That is a really cool logo. As we can continue once more. Now our interruptions have finished. 2-1. It was really well defended there from Duncan. Multiple times had Bartos on the back foot. Not an easy shot to pull off too with that forehand drive from the baseline, especially when you push into the corner. Great example right there. Not much Duncan could have done. And Bartos getting another opportunity. We saw a lot of side-out pickleball earlier. The gentleman stuck on the same scores for quite a long time. Double in the backhand, unsuccessful. Duncan getting it back once more. Yep, punched away. Bartos getting him back. Long. Duncan's called a timeout. And he is in a world of hurt, it looks like, at the moment. Immediately going to have a break. And oh, he's cramping up. Oh, dear. Been a long day for these players. They've been battling it out. Playing split age and singles events today. And I believe we have our split age final for some of our divisions on the other court. It's pretty exciting. It's drawn a big crowd too. So right under the camera viewers, we got a big set of grandstands. And they've been pretty chockers all day long, with spectators coming down to cheer their friends and family. Been awesome to see. Fellas are back on. We can re-continue the action for this gold medal. 4-1. Called long. Duncan got good purchase on it too. Unfortunately, a little bit too much oomph. Service error. Jeez, it's a good thing I'm not showing the other court viewers. The players are currently arguing about who needs to wear a first server bracelet. Pickleball tournaments. The conversations I hear. Drive attempt unsuccessful there for Duncan, and Bartos getting it back. Remember, he did take game one. long. He's had a couple of errors with the double in the backhand bar toss. Just a couple. And given Duncan chances to try and capitalise as a result. Just short. But I will say his forehand is lethal. Hamish Bartos, as well as that smash of his at the kitchen net. I imagine we will see plenty of him in years to come. The Australian pickleball scene. Duncan's gone from a Hail Mary and Hamish Bartos gobbles it up, drops it into the kitchen. It's gone wide. Smart play. Bartos really punching it to the left side multiple times there, keeping Dunker on the back foot and then eventually getting an easy push away at the kitchen line. Very healthy scoreline here for Hamish Bartos at a 7-1. There's a double bounce, works in favour for Dunker. Got to get some scoreboard pressure building though. 1-7 in a must-win game is a scary prospect. That's what I was referring to earlier. Bartos is very comfortable at that kitchen line, making it awfully difficult for Tom Duncan to come forward. Ooh, that's Duncan pulled up a bit proppy there. He was cramping up earlier. Hopefully he's okay. Yep, he's opting to continue. 8-1. Oh, that full drive is exceptional. Bartos really in cruise control as we speak. 2 points away from a gold medal. Oh, struck awkwardly there for Dunker, and Hamish Bartos now has a gold medal point here for our South Australian Pickleball Championships in the Open Men's Singles category, and it looks like he will take it. Bartos started off his weekend in a terrific fashion with a gold medal. Thank you to our official for calling this match. Thank you for Dunker for playing as well. He'll take a silver. And as always, thank you for watching, viewers. We are going to close down the broadcast at 7:30 here in Adelaide, as we have plenty of pickleball action for you tomorrow. The broadcast will kick off at 9 o'clock in the morning. That's South Australian time, of course. For your doubles events, will kick off tomorrow. But it's been a pleasure calling the events for you today. I hope you've had a good time with the broadcast. And as always, remember to follow Pickleball South Australia if you haven't yet on social media pages, and Pickleball Australia as well to keep up to date with all things pickleball in this part of the world. Now, this is Dylan Kimlin live from the Lights. Beautiful facility here in Adelaide, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our next set of games. live here at the South Australian Pickleball Championships. Thank you, and have yourself a lovely evening.